Paranormal 13 News. We are here at the Loft in North Andover, Massachusetts, 1140 Osgood Street in North Andover. I'm Kadrolsha owner, your host, the queen of the paranormal, and this is Julie Rose.
Hi, my name is Julie Rose, and I am a psychic medium, and I am passionate about the paranormal, and I also run and own my own business named Garden Fire Tarot.
And we have Kimberly Michaels.
Kimberley Michaels. I'm also passionate about the paranormal, but I'm better known for my roles in cosplay. I work as a featured cosplay for M.W. Schwartz's Ratara, the Legend of Damien Fantasy Trilogy, and O'Neill FX Studios.
I want to thank the Loft Restaurant for these awesome hors d'oeuvres, which we have been eating before we started to roll the camera.
So good.
Oh yeah, real good. You've got to come on down and try some stuff here. If you do hear noise in the background, that's because we're filming live. Again, I'm Kadrolsha owner, queen of the paranormal, 5-time Paranormal Award winner, and superhero with her own comic book on the paranormal. I do what I do in the comic book as I do in real life. And that's a good thing. So let's start off with Julie's story. What do we have, Julie?
All right, well, have you ever heard the term doppelganger before? They say that each of us have one somewhere out there in the world. You know, they may be alive, they may be deceased, but what is doppelganger? Let's check out this next clip to see what it really is.
Jon Stewart. Stewart became best known for his work on The Daily,
That's
a
cool.
politically minded comedy show. Coincidentally, he also shares a similar visage with Henry Ward Beecher, an American clergyman and social reformer known for his support of the abolition of slavery.
Wow.
Serena Williams. Serena Williams
Even more.
is widely regarded as
Absolutely,
one of the
they
best
look
female
like
tennis players to
twins.
ever play the game. Her doppelganger, Betty Shabazz, is best known for very different reasons. She was the wife of Malcolm X and was also an educator and civil rights advocate. 6. Jennifer Lawrence. Lawrence has played all different kinds of characters.
It's a duplicate.
Including all-blue character Mystique. She wouldn't have to wear quite as much makeup if she were ever asked to play a young Egyptian actress, Zubaydah Tharwat, as they already look remarkable.
Absolutely.
Wow.
I'd be either one of them.
You know, what it really is a person or a being that looks exactly like you. And, you know, they say that if you see yourself, the doppelganger, that means you're going to die. That's just the saying that they say.
I don't know if that's true because everybody tells me that I'm Kadrolsha owner's doppelganger.
Yeah,
all
well,
the
that's not
time.
a twin. But I'm saying, like, I'm like talking about a mirror image, like walking past yourself, like one of those things. But, you know, it could be true, but we don't know. And also, in that clip, you'll notice most of those people who they're doppelgangers were deceased. So it's almost like a time lapse. Like,
Do you almost wonder if
that's
maybe they
interesting.
haven't come back, you know, if you believe in the whole, the Zen form of living where you die, come back,
That's
and you
right,
get another
yeah.
chance to relive and learn again.
Feel it, yeah. Well, they say everyone has someone that they look like.
Yeah.
And that's for sure. I mean, I travel all over the place and all over the world doing comic conventions and large pop culture conventions, and even smaller, intimate, like ghost hunting events as well.
Yeah.
And I'll be in one part of the United States and see a group of people. Then I'll go to the opposite end of the United States and see a group of people, and it's like, did I just see you?
yeah, where they fold you around a bus.
And you know that firsthand.
Yeah, I would stop
you.
you.
And it's like, did we see that person already?
Exactly. It's
That's
almost like a
the
deja
doppelganger.
vu. But
Yeah.
and I think that they actually mean the exact, like, almost your being.
Those people
Well,
really
did
do.
they mean
look
the personality as well?
Yeah, everything to the T almost.
But how would you
Wow.
know those personalities? I mean, where the people weren't living at the same time, you really wouldn't know. You know what's presented to the public, but you wouldn't know a person's private.
No, but I'm just saying when we have done the different large events that we do.
Yeah.
There I go with the asthma again. Sorry, but I'm sure how you all know if you have a problem with breathing, then you're going to cough. That's for sure. So I apologize for that. But yeah, Julie and I, we travel a lot. She's my assistant, and we have run into people who, oh my God, it's like the same personality, the same look, the same hair, and almost the same clothes.
Yeah,
And it's incredible how they do that. It's like we're seeing the same people all over the place.
it's almost like they're attracted to that situation.
Yeah.
They also say that this story is saying that saints have the ability to project themselves in multiple places. So you'll see me here. I'm not a saint, but you'll see me here, and you'll see
You
me
were
there.
definitely not
So that's
a
like,
saint.
I know, but you know,
I travel
like,
with you. I know that firsthand.
I try. But it's almost like that. So many theories about it, but it's very interesting. I like the
Are we
word
talking
doppelganger
saints
too.
or spirit?
Both. Both.
Doppelganger
Yes.
is a German term by the meaning being double walker. Now let's move on to Kim and get her story.
This next story is called Scary Video. It was actually presented to us by an unknown, the sender unknown. And if you look in the video that I'm going to show you in a minute, it's going to show you a video of what we believe to be some sort of ghost creature, almost maybe like the shadow people that we saw earlier, moving in on a man in bed. And it should be right about here. You see him coming in slowly. There it is. Yeah.
Is it crying in bed with him?
And then it goes by.
Interesting.
Okay, if you can.
What do you girls think of that?
I have some pretty strong views on this one. For one thing, I'd like to know why someone's using a green screen camera on themselves while they sleep.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm not going to get into too much why that would be there. Now, you know that I do believe in shadow people.
Right.
But I don't know that I believe this. I honestly think maybe someone walked by and their shadow passed over this man sleeping in bed.
It seems to me that it was all a plot to deceive people, and they think it's real. I feel it's not real. For one thing, we can't hear it. They got a scary music with it. And you can't hear what's going on. And so this is almost like a timed event where they kind of coordinated it. That's what it looks like to me.
There's some trips here for me. It's one when you sender unknown, so sender unknown, and then you see the video over and over again. I mean, this is...
It's at a weird angle too, like the person can be in the corner going like this, making a shadow.
Again, it's like it's time. It's like they knew what was going on.
And they added their own music. Usually when people send footage in to us, they don't add their own music for effect.
No, because how can you discern like if it's real
any
or not
noises
real?
that might be heard? Or
Right, and I just say that's just not real to me. And you know, we've all had incidents where we're laying in bed and we can feel something on us, and we go to move and there's really nothing there.
The hairs stand up.
Yeah, the hair stand up. It's like a creep factor, really, more than anything.
You watch a horror movie and then you go to lay down, your mind's racing, so you're like, oh, there's a noise, and then it's like your dog on the floor or something. You know what I mean? Like shaking around.
My dogs are in the bed.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
Look, all three of them.
Even the audience, that lady over there, she's shaking her head. She's completely in agreement with us.
Yeah, of course you are.
Yes, ma'am, I agree with you. Absolutely ridiculous.
Well, let's take this to the end of that, and here they're just going to show it again. In wicked slow motion, like that's going to convince us with the scary music.
She's laughing now. Yeah.
Oh.
At least,
That's just not right.
even our audience is not fooled. Even our audience is not fooled.
Interesting. I'm glad they're not fooled, because we are not fooled.
Nope.
And, you know, it's not just that, you know, we do paranormal things for a living, paranormal investigation for a living, that we know this. I mean, I think lay people in general can figure this one out.
Yeah,
This is just not real.
It was almost like they were making fun of us, because that's an attempt that really did not need debunking.
Right. Now, I have a clip up next. These are UFO lights shining over a mountain, and then they disappear into the forest. And you've got a UFO hunter, Rob Freeman and Marcus McNabb. These guys took the footage. So let's check this out, see if it's real or not.
This is night vision, right?
I believe so.
I got it. Oh,
All right. Now you can see it. You got the camera.
in the woods.
Looks like it's daytime to me.
Yeah.
I'm getting crazy low.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, I've lost it now, but I got it. Could be an airplane, but I don't think so.
It's like it's going right
Right in the tree line.
In the forest.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Your thoughts on that?
Well, at first it looks almost like an airplane or a drone or something like that, but once it goes in the trees, it seems a little different. It seems it could be maybe something. That's
Clearly not hitting anything and bouncing
Yeah.
off the tree, so it must have some kind of, a navigational system that keeps it weaving in and out of the
Yeah.
trees
Well,
like that.
Yeah, if you were watching it, you could actually see that some of the trees were lit up behind it, so it was kind of
Yeah.
in front of the trees.
Right, right.
I don't know. This is not a
They're
UFO.
UFO seekers.
I know they are.
That's how they catch UFOs. Not UFOs.
We see an awful lot of UFOs, and I will say, compared to the one earlier that we'd seen in a couple of episodes back where it looked like a swarm, this did look a lot more like, I guess, what a UFO hunter would look for, as far as the lights going, being in the tree line. And it was definitely not something that was photoshopped or faked in, because you could see the lighting on the trees behind. You know that it was there.
It was at an angle that made it extremely believable.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's plausible. It could have very well have
It's
been something that
absolutely
went
plausible.
through. Now, if it was a weather balloon or anything like that, I think it would have got one thing above the tree.
Yeah,
line.
a weather balloon would not fly so
And
low.
why is it so bright? I don't
And
think
why
it
is
would
it
be
so
as-
bright,
yeah.
and why is it navigating between the branches of all the trees? It just
Yeah.
seems, I mean, even if it was a drone flying
Yeah.
with lit up, you couldn't maneuver it that
No.
way because you're not there.
And that was
before
a
you
very
hit something.
large drone.
And that was
a very large
one.
drone.
So I'm gonna, part of me doesn't want to believe it, but I'm gonna have to say I think I do believe it.
Yeah, I believe it too, and
Yeah.
I also heard them say like they've seen a lot of stuff there too. So it's a
Right.
hotbed for the
Exactly.
activity.
Well, that's what they're saying. So
Of all
you
the
gotta.
ones we look at, this one and that one other one a few episodes back are two
Uh-huh.
that make me believe, and you guys both know that when it comes to UFOs, I am the skeptic. They're called unidentified for a reason.
Hi, this is Kadrolsha owner for Paranormal 13 News, and I'm here with Charlie Farren. Charlie Farren is a very old friend of mine. I love him to death. You may know him from the Joe Perry Project. He was the lead singer there with Joe Perry, from Fahrenheit, from Balloon, and from his own name in albums and CDs marketed around the world. He's a great and awesome. You can't say enough about him. Here's Charlie Farren. How you doing?
It's doing great, and it's so great to run into you today.
Yeah, I'm having fun here. And you know what? I don't know if she can get it, but I was peeking through the curtain at the room filled that.
Oh, that's
when
where
you
we
were singing.
performed, yeah.
Yeah, so I thought that was neat. Sing along the songs and everything.
People are great. What a great audience.
Yeah, they are. What I want to ask you, in the paranormal sense, do you feel with all your decades of doing music and sharing that love and seeing the people smile, do you feel that it is somewhat of a healing factor?
I really do. And you deal in the paranormal. I think of it more. I always think of it as magic. When you have a message that touches people's souls, you stir something in them,
Right.
and that creates the vibration of what I call magic. You might call it paranormal.
Right.
But I think it's normal. I don't think it's paranormal. I think that magic is all around us, and you can tune into that vibration and communicate vibrationally with folks through music.
I'm going to have to agree with you. There's so many people that view healings as paranormal. That's why I use that phrase as far as like healing with the heart, that energy that you give off. And it's such a loving feeling because you're always smiling, your songs are positive, and it's always great. And it's nice to see them reciprocate with those smiles and leave smiling. And that should be a normal thing.
It's completely true. It's not religious, but it's exactly what Jesus said.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
It's about positivity, it's about love, it's about empathy, it's about vibrational alignment.
That's true.
And that's the whole story.
Yeah. And give us your website.
CharlieFarren.com.
Okay, thank you very much.
Julie, what do you got up next?
All right, well, wouldn't it be interesting to be able to time travel any point in time, at any time at all?
When you're in traffic, yeah.
Well,
I
yeah.
know.
Of course. Well, time travel
Yeah,
is my
right.
favorite.
Right.
It's a very intriguing topic, and it's been talked about for centuries in stories, and even scientists to this day are still trying to figure this concept out. So let's see about it. on the phone.
Slowing it down so that you can see the...
You can see it.
Yeah.
Okay, girls. What do you think? Time traveler or not?
I think it is possible to time travel, but I don't think we have harnessed the exact way to...
Well, she looks like she's talking on a cell phone in the 1930s, so
Well,
what do you think?
I would go more likely with experimental device for communication in the 1930s. I mean, we did have computers that were the size of rooms.
Well,
you know,
there's quantum mechanics, people who actually study quantum physics, they say it is actually possible. It's Einstein-Rosenberg called bridges or wormholes.
Right.
But
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
but the thing is not probable, and it's very hard to.
I believe that the wormholes, they don't know where
or
the
when.
wormhole will drop you.
Right,
So in other words,
exactly.
you go through the
Exactly.
wormhole, you may not land where you want to land, and there may be no coming back.
And why are you talking on a cell phone, 1930s? Well, who has the other phone?
Exactly. How are you talking through time?
Well, I have a plausible explanation for this.
This is gonna be good.
This is my plausible explanation. In the 1920s, 30s, 40s, and 50s, we didn't have cell phones.
No.
But we did have little purses that were wallets. And if you really look at it, it looks like she might have just kind of been holding her wallet up.
Yeah, or
It
taking
could
her
have
hair
kind
or
of
something.
bends
Yeah.
around her face like that. She's smiling, she's not talking.
Yeah.
So I would think this is a little purse clutch that she kind of just pulled up and was smiling away
Yeah.
and walking.
You know, there is a possible...
That's what I think.
She could have been blocking the wind from her hair.
Could have been,
Yeah.
could have been anything. Or acting cutesy.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
someone's
just
taking a video
I
of
think
her.
it is a cutesy video, and I don't think that is actual film. But I do believe that time travel is probably most likely true, and then probably people have.
I think that, I mean,
Oh,
other than Back to the Future with Michael J. Fox, which was great,
Yes.
I do believe it's possible, it's plausible. They have talked about, you know, wormholes and everything else, but I don't think we've gotten there yet. And
Oh, I think we have, but they just don't want us to know about it. Just
Oh, really?
Yeah.
This is
Okay,
the Julie from the
okay,
future
all right.
telling us. All right.
All right, I think that's plausible. Can you continue with that?
Yeah, I think
Yeah, I mean, there's always a lot of conspiracy theories and things like that, and if it was in the wrong hands, all these things. If you change one thing in the past, all of a sudden, we're not
String
here.
theory.
Right,
String theory,
exactly.
exactly. So, I mean, I do feel like it is eventually, maybe, will be brought up, but other than that, I don't think it should be for everybody.
What do you think about the scientists who are saying that we actually live in a universe where we have multiple dimensions, like limitless dimensions?
I agree with that.
I agree with that one.
1,000%.
And
I
that
agree
we
with
are
that.
in all of those dimensions.
Yeah.
Maybe that's
And
where our
another dimension,
doppelganger comes
we're
from.
all blue with
There's
one
one
eye.
where we
You know what I
don't,
mean? Like,
and there's one where we
absolutely.
don't get along. Never could
Okay.
happen.
Now, Kim,
Yes.
we'll continue this after the show.
Oh,
A nice glass of wine together.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm
You've got,
started.
no, you've got a great story.
I do.
Go
This
ahead.
is the werewolf that was spotted in Brazil. All right. If you think of zombies and vampires and werewolves, and I don't know what you guys think of these, they're saying in Brazil that they've actually caught footage of a werewolf. I'd love to see it, because how can we get werewolves and we can't get yetis?
This photo allegedly captures another werewolf corpse, again related to a series of sightings in Brazil. This body was discovered by locals, but it allegedly disappeared quickly before an official investigation could be undertaken, leading them to suspect a cover-up by the government. The head has a definitive canine-like structure and large saber-like teeth. The upper body is covered in a thick layer of hair that extends down the arms to the large clawed paws. The hair is disappearing from the lower half of the body.
Now, I have gone a lot further into this,
Okay.
and I honestly think that looked like a bear.
I
do.
thought
it looked like a bear that had
like
been
a coyote
skinned
or something.
from
Yeah.
from the waist down. Maybe
Right.
they're using the skins or the paws in some sort of. But there were supposedly 5 werewolves spotted in the area.
Mm-hmm.
After this one was found dead, the rest seemed to vanish. I don't know, out of fear or what.
I thought that werewolves were half human and half wolf. So
Yeah.
that definitely cannot be a
No.
werewolf.
No.
If it were
Because
skinned, it did not have a half human
when they're
body.
killed, don't they
No.
go back to the human form,
Yeah,
supposedly?
right. And that one clearly looked either like a bear or a dog.
Are you ready for my possible debunking?
Yeah.
I mean, if you
Go
believe in werewolves, and you may, I honestly, if you think of congenital, is it called hypertrichosis? Or when humans have an extra gene that causes their body to grow massive amounts of hair all over their body. There have been a lot of people who've actually signed on to circuses.
Well, like the bearded lady.
Yeah, exactly. But I also feel like when people see those people, they know they're not werewolves.
But this is where the werewolf myth, if it is myth, came from. Is that years ago when we didn't have genetic coding and things like that.
It was an abnormality, and they figured it could have been somebody bred with some animal. They didn't understand.
Or you did some sort of evil thing in your life, and you've been cursed with a child, you know, who has this.
That abnormality.
There's also people who can't stand upright and they have something wrong and they have to walk on all fours, and that's just a disability. They're not werewolves.
It tends to run.
Right, but people see that and they combine that with you know the genes that may have hair.
It tends to run in families, and people tend to believe it's a curse, especially in smaller, less informed, areas of the world.
Yeah.
So that's my possible take on it. Vampires, I totally believe, though.
I do too.
Okay, moving along now.
We have sparkle.
I have some footage here I want you to take a look at. It is from the UK's Most Haunted. Take a look at this. Real or not real?
I'm sure of it. Tom, if you're here, walk up this corridor. Can't mean for us there, but the noise is kind of, I don't know, it's like in the centre, here. Come on, if you're here. Here. What's that? There.
Wow. Then all pandemonium breaks.
Yeah, I want to go to England.
And here it is again. You can see it.
Right there. Oh, it looks like a bee crawling.
Right away.
Ooh.
Come on, if you're here.
Watch it from all angles. You can still see it.
Yep.
It's darker than dark.
And there he goes, chasing right after it.
Absolutely.
That's crazy. It's awful.
And you know what? This is the first ghost footage they've captured in 17 years on that program. The first one.
The Wentworth House.
And that's what I like about them, because it's not every show you're going to find a ghost.
Exactly.
You know, they don't come out and say boo on command. They don't.
They don't.
But the thing is, I honestly believe it's real. Because it was the way it took them by surprise.
Yeah.
It was what you actually saw. And it took 17 years to
This is a well-accredited ghost hunting team. We're talking about Yorkshire, England.
Yep.
We're talking about a 17th century mansion. They've been in there working at this for a while.
Right.
Two different people from two different angles saw this person
Yes,
walking
they
down
did.
the hall after being asked to do it. As a matter of fact, what was her name, the woman in this? She actually spoke to the spirit, thinking that it was another one of the members of the hunting team.
Exactly. That's
And
why
yes,
I honestly feel that this particular footage that they have here is real.
Yeah, I think so
it's
too.
real.
It just almost gives you the chills when you see it crawl up. It's like, oof, and then it disappears.
Yeah, I've been in different haunted, homes and situations where you can hear sounds, noises, voices, footsteps. Maybe you might at the corner of your eye see something. But that was extraordinary. To actually be able to see it like walking the other way, it's like, what the heck was that?
The entire crew was left flustered. I'd be left flustered because when you feel, I think there's the energy presence that you feel also.
Well, it looks like it's crawling out of like a hole in the ground and then running.
They said, would you walk up that hall? And he complied.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Got up and walked. I mean, that's definitive answer.
What would you do if you actually saw that?
Me?
Yeah.
I think I would be pretty excited.
Would you run like hell?
No, I'm not one of the run like hell types. As long as he's not turning on me, I would watch. I don't think I'd chase him, but I would definitely watch, and it would be one of those amazing moments of actually having a spirit communicate.
Oh my God, you've got to come with Julie and I.
Yeah.
You know, I've been asking you that for a while now.
We are definitely going to do this, and I am getting a signal
Right after this show.
Right after this show. That I've got to wrap this up. You've been watching Paranormal 13 News here From our sponsors location in North Andover, Massachusetts, The Loft, 1140 Osgood Street, North Andover. Thank you so much, Julie. Thank you so much, Kim. I'm Kadrolsha Ona, your host. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Best food ever.
Yes, that's for sure.
Best food ever.
Yes. Goody,
Yes.
goody, goody,
Can't stop
goody,
eating.
goody.